I am not new to Skate. I've played Skate 1 on the Wii when my friend brought it over, and I fell in love with Skate 3. Speaking of Skate 3, which was the last game in the series, was released 15 years ago. This game that you see right now is the newest Skate in series. But let's talk about Skate 3 for a really quick second, because a lot of people compare this game to Skate 3. So, I love Skate 3 so much as a kid and into early adulthood. The gameplay was amazing, the story and missions were too. Some missions were challenging while others were easy, and it was my go-to game while I was listening to music or on call with friends. And in my opinion, I think Skate can fulfill that emptiness, because there was a time where Skate 3 for me just broke, and I think that was because of the Xbox Live servers being shut down. All my save data just disappeared, and so I didn't want to play it anymore. But now, since we have a new Skate, I'm hoping it can fill that empty void, which it actually can. I can attest to this. It is a fun game. But now that Skate is here, my impressions are pretty well received. I think it's a good game. I'm not good at it at all, but I still like to mess around. And it is still an open world, just like Skate 3. And you can create your own challenges and test yourself. However, there are some flaws that I would like to point out. Number one, you can see on the top left of my screen, there are co-op challenges that I have to complete to progress through the story. Well, if you're like me and you don't have friends that play this game with you 24/7, then you're not getting those challenges done and you're basically soft locked. It is beyond me why EA would put a challenge specifically for co-op. And I understand this game is specifically multiplayer, but it doesn't make sense for someone that is just playing this game by themselves and they don't have anything to do. That is where I'm getting at. But anyway, let's move on to number two, the content. The content in this game is scarce now. It is early access, so I'll give it a pass, but you released it in multiplayer. This is mainly multiplayer. So to not have anything challenge your friends or spot battles, Hall of Meat, or the game Skate. For those who don't know what Skate is, it's horse, but you copy the tricks that you see the person do. So to have those out of the game for right now is kind of crazy. There is a roadmap that Skate has put out, and I know that people really want this game to come out right now, and so that they had to rush through it. So I'll give them a pass because it is still in early access. Hopefully everything will be fixed. Number three is Hall of Meat. There is no Hall of Meat in this game at all. It is probably one of everyone's favorite thing to do. In Skate 3, whenever you had a brutal slam, your broken bones would be shown, and how you'd actually be given a score on that. You kind of have a similar thing here, but instead of showing broken bones, it is just a ragdoll. It's funny, but it doesn't capture the same feel as Skate 3 had, which is what a lot of people are complaining about. But I think they might fix it later, honestly, but it's not a key component to where it is necessary. Number four that I have here is the replay mode. The replay mode is broken. It really is. It's laggy, it sucks, it's not fun to use. And to have a Skate game that has had replay mode since, I believe, Skate 1 not work is insane to me, because it's just such a key component to the game. And it's just, I don't think it's acceptable for them to do that, in my opinion. It's not fair to the skaters, not fair to the players that love the series. But yeah, those are the main big flaws I see people complain about, and I agree with most of them. And I do have some personal issues with the game. For instance, I don't know if anyone else has had this issue, but the marker. I've gotten so used to the marker system in Skate 3 to where you press LB and press down to place it, press up to go back to it. Instead here, you have to hold it down, and then you can quickly tap the up on the D-pad to teleport to your marker. It's not the biggest issue. It's something I have to get used to. I understand that. But it's just something that is one of my personal issues with the game. And with all those flaws, it's like that. Those are kind of limiting. Those were like the big ones that people are really complaining about. Other ones are just like personal complaints that people have. So, with the flaws being said, what are some positives about this game? One, it's free. No matter how many flaws there are, it's still free. And it's not even a microtransactional game to where you have to buy something in the game to access more of the game. It's all access to you from the get-go. The only microtransactions that you will have to do is if you want to buy a cosmetic, which has no impact on the game whatsoever. And speaking of that, people don't like the characters. They don't like the avatars at all. They think they're too sim-like and Fortnite-like, which I understand that, but also I don't really mind it. It's just like a more realistic skater instead of Skate 3, where it was kind of just a doll, which you had a lot more customizations in Skate 3 because of what you were able to unlock, which is something I actually forgot to mention. The unlocking system is weird in this game. You have loot boxes instead of guaranteed items that you can collect through doing missions. The loot boxes aren't bad. They are different priced items, which that's kind of weird to do. But I guess it's kind of okay because it gets people to keep playing the game. And it allows people to see an item and hope for that item. But it's still a loot box, and I don't like that it is. I wish that you can just go ahead and buy the item that you want without having to actually like hope and pray for the item. Second is the tricks are even more fluid in Skate 3, in my opinion. Skate 3 was more like blocky. Because, I mean, look, Skate 3's trick lining, amazing. Absolutely amazing. You could still trick line here, but you cannot do it to the capability that Skate 3 had. Skate 3's trick lining and like doing constant tricks, oh my gosh, that was my bread and butter back in the day. And I tried doing it in Skate, and you can kind of do it, but I don't feel as fast as I was in Skate 3 compared to this game. I don't know if they have capped a speed limit on this game. If they did, that's kind of stupid, but who knows. Moving on. The accessibility. As you can see now, I'm climbing a skyscraper. Like, the accessibility in this game is amazing, honestly. You can go anywhere you want. While back in Skate 3, there was an area that you could not access if you tried, even if you tried like the most insane speed glitch, because it was feasibly impossible because of the barrier that it placed. It would teleport you back to where it would put you back to where you last were. So in this game, it's not like that. You are able to go anywhere you want. There are some glitches that allow you to get into certain areas that aren't accessible. And that I like, that there are still glitches in this game. There's a famous glitch called the launch glitch that I'll show at the end of the video. But yeah, the accessibility is amazing for this game. Like, anywhere you want to go, you can go. There's no limitations or anything like that. And people have already done insane challenges with these accessible things. I tried for the longest time while I was recording this, and I gave up because I did it for a straight hour and just couldn't do it, no matter how hard I tried. There was a challenge I was trying to do, and I was accessing a roof, going from one roof into a parking lot, into a tiny hole, and skating out. Tried it for an hour, could not do it. Wish I could so I can put it in the video, but that didn't happen. Alright. Number 4. This game is fun as fuck. Even if you don't have friends, or if you do have friends, this game is still fun. There is no goal, which means you can do whatever you want, and you can set your own goal. Like, setting your own goal in Skate is like kind of a big deal. Because even after like the 15-year hiatus of no new Skate game, people in Skate 3 were still doing insane challenges and like setting up their own goals so that people could like continue to play the game, and like wanting to do this goal made you better than everyone else or something like that. A popular YouTube ZexyZek had a whole channel dedicated, or a whole series dedicated to doing these insane Skate 3 challenges, and it allowed the like players to get back into Skate 3 to attempt these challenges so that they themselves can feel amazing, because it is satisfying to hit an insane challenge or like do an insane gap or like etc. So like I said, this game is free. There's no reason why you should not pick this game up. If you haven't played a skate game, this game is definitely a good skate game to pick up. There are some things that really I don't like for this game as a skate fan. The lingo in this game sucks. The narrator in this game sucks. Bring back Coach Frank. I saw that as a petition. I'm not joking. But yeah, this game isn't Skate 3 either. I know people are very, like, they were very sad whenever this game didn't live up to the hype of Skate 3. But Skate 3 to me was literally the perfect game. It was so fun because in Skate 3, you were able to do anything. In this game, you can still do anything, but there are some limiting factors. So it's not really fair for people to judge that this is like not the skate game that they were hoping, you know, because Skate 3 was a different time. This was made by probably different people. So what I'm getting at is, even if this isn't like what you expected, it's still a fun game that you should try out. It's still going to be here like for a long time. They're gonna update it regularly. I can't speak. They're gonna update it quite a bit, so there is really no reason why you shouldn't get this game, or just play it for a bit. I have sunk in, I think, 7 hours into it already, and I don't plan on putting it down anytime soon. Alright, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. This is actually the gap I was talking about. Tried to get into that hole and skate out from the top of the building to my left, and I could not do it, because, you know, it just sucks. I landed it multiple times, like that. I landed it multiple times, except it would like physically push me off the board. So yeah, that was fun. Anyway, hope you guys do enjoy this rest of the video, and hope you guys get skate. Bye.